What is going on, folks? Hope you guys are all doing well out there. I'm Ty Smith. Welcome to my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. And if you have been watching my channel for a while, double check to make sure that you are subscribed. Of course, you know I'm going to say that. And also, if that bell notification is clicked, make sure the bell notification is clicked to all. So, go ahead and jump right on into this story right here. It is with sad news that Queen Elizabeth II has passed away. Now, reason why I'm doing this, folks, is because of the fact that she is known as a major icon. And also, the reason I'm doing this is because I have a lot of followers from Britain. I have a lot of followers from across the pond that absolutely loves this lady. Now, I don't know anything about the politics or anything that's behind all this, but I did tell them that I would definitely do this for them. And like I said, she is a world-known icon. I've known of Queen Elizabeth since I was a kid, and quite honestly, I just thought, like, man, like, this lady is still going. Like, you know, every now and then, you know, you hear about Queen Elizabeth. I'm like, Queen Elizabeth? That lady's still living? Now, what I'm saying that for is a lot of people might think that that sounds a little harsh, but actually that is a good thing to say. I hope one day people say that about me. You know what I mean? I hope one day somebody would say, Ty Smith, that dude's still alive? That means I've been around for a long time. All right, so anyway, we'll go ahead and get right on into this article, folks. First of all, let me see. Queen Elizabeth II, the longest reigning British monarch, is dead at 96. Queen Elizabeth, a beloved leader who ascended to the throne at the age 25 in 1952, died Thursday at her Balmoral Castle estate in Scotland. Queen Elizabeth II, British longest reigning monarch who served as a beloved face to her country and source of strength for 7 decades, died Thursday at the castle in Scotland. She was 96. Elizabeth's doctor said earlier Thursday that they were concerned for Her Majesty's health and that she was resting comfortably at Balmoral under medical supervision. The royal was preceded in death by her husband, Prince Philip, who spent more than 7 decades supporting the Queen. The Duke Edinburgh, Britain's longest serving consort, died in April 2021 at the age of 99. Elizabeth and Philip were married for more than 70 years and had 4 children: Prince Charles, Princess Anne, Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward. From the small curly-haired girl known to her family as Lilibet to the gracious, bespectacled great-grandmother who favored broad-brim hats, deliberate. And I ain't gonna lie, Queen Elizabeth was sporting some hats, y'all. Queen Elizabeth was sporting some hats. She would put some of y'all first ladies to shame. And I'm talking about first ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about, and y'all church mothers. Queen Elizabeth hats will tear y'all hats to pieces. Y'all couldn't compete with Queen Elizabeth hats, church ladies. I'm telling y'all couldn't compete with them hats. Anyway, the Queen was always a favorite with her subjects, both at home and in her many visits to Commonwealth nations around the world. Her walkabouts, in which she stopped to shake hands and briefly chat with members of the public, seemed to reinforce her one-time comment, "I have to be seen to be believed." But appearing in public didn't mean her audience necessarily knew everything about her. The Queen's personal life was never minded by the media in a way that those American presidents tend to be. Among the things that were well known, the Queen loved corgis. She reportedly owned more than 30 during her life, and thoroughbred horses, supposedly enjoy gin, and was interested in Scottish country dancing and walking in the countryside. Other reports say she enjoyed jigsaw puzzles, and in 2011, there were multiple stories that she ordered an iPad for herself after grandsons Prince William and Prince Harry showed her. All in all, not a wealth of personal information about someone who had been a reassuring part of her subjects' lives for so long. But if she appeared smiling and cheerful in public, the Queen also encountered her share of adversity. From wars to divorces of 3 of her 4 children, the 1997 death of her glamorous daughter-in-law, Princess Diana, and the 1992 fire that severely damaged Windsor Castle, one of her official residences. The constant throughout her life appeared to be a sense of duty and discipline. Born in April 2021, womp womp. Born April 21st in 1926 at her maternal grandfather's London home and named Elizabeth Alexandra Mary. The future queen was educated privately at home, which a lot of people shit in America need to jump on that too. Anyway, educated privately at home, along with her younger sister, Margaret Rose. Even as a child, she was considered sensible and well-behaved. Her uncle, Edward VIII, abdicated in 1936 to marry American divorcee Wallace Simpson. Elizabeth's father became King George VI and was next in line for the throne. With the outbreak of World War II, Elizabeth and Margaret were moved to Balmoral Castle, I might be saying it wrong, in Scotland, and then to Windsor Castle. And in 1940, radio speech to the evacuated children of the 14-year-old Elizabeth showed her pluck, saying, "We know, every one of us, that in the end, all will be well." In a broadcast to the British Commonwealth on her 21st birthday, she pledged, "I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be short or long, shall be devoted to your service and the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong." Elizabeth wed Prince Philip of Greece and Denmark, whom she supposedly first fell in love with at the age of 13. Wait a minute, time out. "13? Hold on. Elizabeth wed Prince Philip of Greece and Denmark, whom she supposedly fell in love with at the age of 13 on November 20th, 1947, at the Westminster Abbey. After an initial flurry of disapproval that Elizabeth was marrying a foreigner, Philip's athletic skills, good skills, straight talk, lent and distinct glamour to the royal family. Elizabeth beamed his presence, and they had a son and daughter while she was still free of the obligations of serving as monarch. Hold on. How old was he? I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all gonna be like, Ty, no, don't look. I don't even know much about Queen Elizabeth. I'm like I said, I'm reading this out of respect of my followers on here, but look at here. She was 13. How old was he? See, we got y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all can't. My wife hates this about me. I'm always being analytical, she said. I'm just saying she was 13 and said she fell in love with him. And then it says after an initial flurry of disapproval that Elizabeth was marrying a foreigner at 13. Well, you know, Ty, the times back then. I'm not making no judgment. I'm just saying she was 13. How old was this guy? I'm just saying. I'm just asking. I just want to know. Asking for a friend. Anyway, back to the subject here. Elizabeth was on a trip with her husband to Kenya when she received word of her father's death on February 6, 1952, at the age of 56. The cause of death was cancer. On their immediate return to London, Elizabeth, now the Queen, and Philip moved into Buckingham Palace, which was to remain her main residence for the rest of her life. Following her coronation at Westminster Abbey on June 2nd, 1953, she became known for trying to modernize the monarchy and make more personal contact with her subjects, from garden parties to inviting 100 couples from around Britain who shared her wedding date to join the festivities at the 25th anniversary. Elizabeth's devotion to duty and life of service made her an important figurehead for the UK and the Commonwealth. The Queen saw public and voluntary service as one of the most important aspects of her role. She had links to over 600 charities, military associations, and public service organizations. Her patronages covered a wide range of issues, including opportunities for young people and the preservation of wildlife, among others. Elizabeth was also known for her ability to keep her cool. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I mean, unless I'm just missing something, she did seem like the type of person that Queen Elizabeth did seem like the type of person that seemed like she kept her cool. She seemed like she didn't play around, but she did seem like the type of person that would, and I'm just saying, you know, I'm coming from on high to mingle among the commoners, but don't touch me. You know your place. Do your curtsy. I'm just saying she seemed like she knew like all the etiquette and everything that came with it. I'm just saying, not that she might have did it. To me, it appeared that she did. just how she carried herself. She always seemed like she was graceful though. So anyway, it says a year later, she awoke in her bedroom at a place to find an intruder sitting at the end of her bed. She calmly picked up the phone to summon the police, then chatted with him until help arrived. Throughout her tenure, the queen was also noted for her good health. In recent months, the monarch's well-being became a matter of public speculation when she was advised to cut back on cocktails for the sake of her health. Not long after, Elizabeth spent a single night in the hospital after being advised to rest. She returned to Windsor Castle the following day, the palace said at the time. On February of 2022, the queen tested positive for COVID-19. According to the Buckingham Palace, she experienced mild cold-like symptoms but still planned to carry on working. The diagnoses prompted concern and get well wishes from across Britain's political spectrum. The palace noted that the queen had been fully vaccinated and had a booster shot. Please, Great Britain. I know a lot of y'all don't. I know there is no big wigs in Great Britain that listen to my channel. If your queen was vaccinated, are y'all gonna let us know what she actually passed away of? I know Buckingham Palace security and medical professionals and personnel. I know y'all might have your procedures that y'all do. But it would be so awesome if y'all let us know how she passed away. I mean, I hope that this is not out of tradition. I know y'all won't. But I mean, can we get something? Let us know how this world-renowned lady who's on a level higher than Mother Teresa and Gandhi and Nelson Mandela, can we know? Because if she died from heart failure, I mean, anyway, I'm just saying, let me get back to this before I get my channel flagged. I'm just saying. Y'all stop. Y'all need to quit. Y'all need to stop. Okay, anyway. The diagnosis prompted concern and get well wishes from across the political spectrum. The palace noted the queen had been fully vaccinated and had a booster shot. The queen had previously delivered 2 televised messages to the nation early in the pandemic of 2020 and sought to lead by example. She let it be known she had been vaccinated and sat alone during the funeral of her husband of 72 years because of coronavirus restrictions. When she died, Elizabeth was the most widely traveled British head of the state and the longest married British monarch. She had ruled for longer than any other monarch in British history, becoming a much loved and respected figure during her decades-long reign. She reached a milestone of 70 years on the throne on February 6th of 2022, celebrating with the Platinum Jubilee in June to mark the occasion. Elizabeth is survived by 4 children, 8 grandchildren, and 12 great-grandchildren. Her eldest son, Charles, 73, is the first in line to the throne. And with that being said, again, to my subscribers across the pond, our condolences for losing such a icon figure that's been a part of y'all lives and probably y'all children's lives. And I mean, there's people right now that said I was 10 years old when Queen Elizabeth was alive, and now I got grandkids myself under Queen Elizabeth. And Queen Elizabeth is just a huge figure to them. And I'm sure she will be missed. I'm sure that this is going to be a highly televised event. I'm sure that most mainstream news outlets are going to be covering this. That's what they should do. But at the same time, don't let this distract away from what's happening here at home. You know, y'all know what I mean? I'm just saying, don't let it distract away from what we have going here at home. Because this right here, played 24/7 on all news outlets, it will cause your brain to focus on that and that only. And it will cause you to forget about what's actually plaguing America right now. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like I said, it's not to take away from anything that happened there, but let Great Britain take care of their queen. They'll mourn for her, right? Which they should. We as Americans, whoever grew up with Queen Elizabeth, we always knew who she was, et cetera, et cetera. Again, offer prayers for comfort and all that stuff, offer our condolences to them. But at the same time, we better make sure that we keep our focus on what's going on here in America, because you will easily forget about the things that is plaguing us right now. With that being said, I cannot give my sorries and condolences and prayers no more than what I already have to my subscribers across the pond, and condolences and all that stuff. Really know that you guys are going to miss her. I really know it's going to be a huge event. But to my Americans, stay to task. Stay focused. All right. Anyway, appreciate you guys all tuning in. Don't forget, if you're watching this right now and you enjoyed the content that I'm putting out, give the video a thumbs up right now and hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. The like button means you are recommending this video and you feel that people should hear this video. If you hit the like button right now, I really, really appreciate that for the video to be recommended. All right. So with that being said, folks, just like to this family and to everybody, how I end my streams, and I really mean this, I hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.